Hello YouTube, this is your Lady SB, and I am coming today to share with you my 2-year natural anniversary. November 14th, officially I am 2 years all natural, and I actually, the beginning of my journey, used a lot of heat, and because of that I didn't have the proper maintenance to prevent split ends or thinning ends. So to celebrate my 2 years of being natural, I actually cut off just a little bit of each one of my little twisties that I have here. And this is about how much hair that I cut off. So it's just a little bit, but I knew that it was necessary because I didn't want to bring in my 3rd year of being natural and hold on to that. So I will be throwing that away as my niece sniffles in the background of making my video.
Hey.
Thanks. So this is what we're working with. I have 4C natural hair. If you're following my videos, then you know that already. And as I talk, I'll just kind of take them out. I definitely do not, because I have that 4C natural hair, I don't have a real true curl pattern. So the only way that I can get a curl pattern is either from doing a braid out, which I do most often. I do not do twist outs because then I don't get any type of anything at the ends because I have straight pieces. So unless I do rollers at the end, I do not get the look that I'm going for. And then I'll get a shrunken curly afro, which is cute, but I do like a more stretched out look. So I do the braid out. And in the last 2 years, I have learned that my hair needs protein, not just because I use a lot of heat. I haven't used as much heat in the last, I'm going to say, six months. So I definitely learned my lesson. If you have 4C hair, then you might know or be able to share your experience with heat, because going through the trials and tribulations of using heat on my hair, you know, a couple of days later, I would just have a nice, soft, stretched out look. It would no longer be pin straight, but the smell of heat would still be in my hair, and I definitely don't like that. So what I do now is I either just wear protective styles, which are buns and or wigs, or I braid my hair. So I'm definitely learning tricks because I'm not the stylist at all. I have a hard time doing styles. So for the most part, I just keep my hair under wraps, and I'm in Florida. So thank goodness I don't have a bad winter. It doesn't get very, very cold. But the summertime is when I definitely have to protect my hair because it's so hot. And I definitely have learned that I need moisture plus protein, and I do protein treatments probably twice a month. I'm gonna say not twice a month, I'm gonna say once a month, but every other month I do a deep condition with added protein. But definitely my regimen is once a month I do protein, and how I use protein is I use eggs, milk, and olive oil so I can get that moisture while I'm adding that protein. So we're almost all done. And I use a lot of the Shea Moisture line. I really love the shampoo. It cleanses my scalp because I have a real bad issue with my dry scalp. So it cleans my scalp, it moisturizes my hair so nicely. And they have the curl enhancing smoothie that I like. They did have a spray, but I didn't favor the spray. It wasn't as moisturizing as the other products. That's my niece again. That's my niece again. She's sneezing. Thanks. Appreciate that.
No, bless you.
Bless you. Your cute little baby sneeze.
Thank you.
But what I do love from the Shea Moisture line, again, is the shampoo, and then the deep treatment mask. I really love the deep treatment mask. So my hands are all moisturized now because what I did in my hair. It's my weekly moisturizing treatment that I do, and that's a little bit of conditioner diluted with water. And I always use distilled water out of my Brita container. I never use tap water if I'm going to do a deep moisturizing treatment. So I put the diluted conditioner. I mist my hair with that. I don't saturate it, but I get it just a little bit of moist, just where it's all moist, section by section. I put that in there, and then I add a castor oil blend. Thank you so much to Black is Beautiful, because she turned me on to black Jamaican castor oil, which has been wonderful for my hair, wonderful for my scalp, but I don't have a thickness problem. So I no longer put the Jamaican black castor oil directly on my scalp once a week. I start at my ends because that's the oldest, fragilest part of my hair, and then I move up and I moisturize my scalp, and I just kind of rub it into my scalp, but I don't directly pour it onto my scalp. So I do that once a week, and then after the diluted conditioner mixed with water, I put the oil on, and then I put that Shea Moisture deep treatment mask on. I put it in those twists, and then I'll either leave it in overnight and then wash it in the morning, but sometimes I'll just leave it in my hair unless my scalp needs to get cleaned, and today it actually needs to get cleaned. So that's why I took out the braids, because I wash my hair in large twists. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to put it right back in twist, and I'm going to shampoo, and I'm going to do the whole entire process all over again, but this time I'm just going to use my Cantu as the leave-in, and then I'm going to put my castor oil blend in. And what I have in my castor oil blend is Jamaican black castor oil, peppermint oil, which is very good for my scalp, apricot oil, grapeseed oil. What else do I have in there? Sometimes I use coconut oil. Just depends on if I have any left. I use a lot of that. But for the most part, that's what I put in my hair. Just light ingredients, the Shea Moisture. I love that deep treatment mask because you can put it on as an overnight treatment, but you can also put it in as a daily. So I use that generally for deep treatment. If I really need extra moisture, I'll put it in for a daily, but mostly I'll use my Cantu for a daily. And then I use my oil blend, and that has really been working really well for my hair. So I've learned a lot in the last 2 years, especially that my hair does not like heat. So I don't know if going into my 3rd year of being natural, if I will keep it straight or keep it protected. But blowing my hair out, flat ironing it, or blowing it out and then using the curling iron is so time consuming, and I really don't like it. So I'm definitely going to try and see if I can experience the curly girl. And a lot of people say if you can do that for 2 to 3 months, you should be able to see a difference in your hair. You should see health in your hair. So I'm really excited for that. I just will be using a sulfate-free shampoo, which is the Shea Moisture shampoo. That's no sulfates, no dyes, nothing artificial. So I'll use that on my scalp and my hair, and I'll use the Suave Naturals, and there's another one that's on the Curly Girl list. But I'll come back with a whole video on Curly Girl if that's the regimen that we're going to use. And I'll actually be using more protein going into my 3rd year, because I know that my hair needs it, because it's that fragile natural hair. 4C is very fragile. So in order to keep my length, which will do like a mini little length check for you. What time does it say? Does it tell you what time it is, Shai?
9:04.
Okay, good. So mine will cut off at 15 minutes. That's all I can upload to YouTube. So definitely I know I need to do protein treatments, and it has to be a strict regimen of once a month. So in the back, I haven't even hit. I mean, it's at my collarbone, but again, this isn't straightened hair. This is just stretched out with a braid out. So in the back, it's just about touching my collarbone. And that's on my left side. And then over here in the back, on my right side, again, it's just, I'm keeping my head as straight as I can. again, this is just stretched out from a braid out. It's just touching my collarbone in the back. So if I straightened it out, I know it will be, and that's what I miss. I love seeing my length, but I just don't have the curls. So down in the front, and you can see that's still pretty straight, but I definitely am going to continue to chop off little pieces to make sure it's all the same type of texture. And the back of my hair grows very, very slowly. So as you see, the front is just at my bottom lip. And so the top here, and I'll measure with my middle finger there. That's probably about 5 inches. So I definitely have slow growth on the top of my hair. So we've done each back and we've done the front. So this is my right side. Which is at least, I'm going to say, 2 inches past my ear. And that's the right side. This is the left side. And that's something I'm going to be doing more in 2013. Every month. Bless you, Cheyenne.
Thank you.
And so on my left side, again, it's about 2 inches past my ear. But going into the month, the year of 2013, I will come on and make sure once a month I am doing my protein treatment, getting that balance between strength and moisture so you can have softness, and really keeping track of what I'm doing for my scalp, because for me, that's my issue. I have a really, really dry, itchy scalp.
12.
Okay, thank you. She's my little camera assistant today. So definitely just keep watching your Lady Yasby and her 4C natural hair growth. Motivate me, inspire me, and I will do the same for you. I'll come back with monthly checks on my length, as well as monthly checks on my scalp, what I'm using and what I'm doing to ensure the health of my hair. Going into year number 3, I would definitely like to see my sides and my back hair to be past my shoulders. Definitely, that's my goal for 2013. So I'll give you a full tour of the afro at 2 years. Here's my front view. I'll give you a side view. And I'll give you the other side. And then the back. All right, YouTube family. Happy growing, ladies. Stay natural.
Thanksgiving.
And have a wonderful holiday season.